grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. They know me very well, I ain't live no fairy tale. All the work that I put in, they know I ain't gonna tell.
Hey, it's Miranda Monday.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Brittney, how are you?
I'm exhausted, but we keep pushing.
Tell me. Come on.
Well, Friday, Saturday, we had the Muletown Music Festival in Columbia, Tennessee, which was a big hit this weekend. Did a lot of footage, a lot of, still photos, videos. I even jumped on the stage myself and performed on Saturday. We had an 8-hour trip back. We're just tired, but it was a good week.
Yes.
But we got to meet somebody really special. That's really cool. And that
did you? Do tell.
Oh, she's fixing to join us. So,
all right. Well, without further ado, Ciara Adams, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Ciara.
Hi, girl.
How are you?
Hey.
Good. We're doing good. How are you this evening?
Fan-damn-tastic. Is that a good response?
I love it. Before we get too far into the interview, do you have any shout outs, plugs, anything that you want to shout out?
Shout out to my team, Crushing Unlimited. To the rest of my team, the Coalition, which is my producer, Derek. Super excited about all the new things coming for CBA Music that Crushing Unlimited has been in full force backing, promoting, helping with everything. We got a lot of stuff going on, so shout out to them. Shout out to God, because he's the only reason why I'm here and able to do what I'm doing. My family, just everybody that makes it happen.
That's awesome. Good shout out, for real.
Yeah,
well, let's, I guess, kind of start at the beginning. Tell me a little bit about little Ciara.
So little Ciara, like kid Ciara?
Yeah.
Oh God. Drama. No. So little Ciara, let's see, to be completely honest and transparent, because that's how my music is. Little Ciara went through just about everything you can imagine.
Okay.
Any kind of trauma, that was part of life. Being dirt poor, like eating out of dumpsters, like dumpster diving was how we ate.
Right.
It was a really hard life, but as far back as I can remember, I was always quite the character and a dreamer. So I was always singing into my hairbrush, and I was a motherfucking Spice Girl when it started, and then I was Brittney. I was like, it's Brittney, bitch, like I was gonna be some damn body.
I was gonna use that as an intro to mine. It's Brittney bitches, and I was like, wait, maybe I can't do that.
Yeah, it's probably like trademark, copyright, that type of thing.
A little bit of trouble with that one. Go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
I said I had the privilege of meeting you this weekend. We've been friends for a long time on Facebook, but it was finally so good to be able to wrap my arms around you. And
I know, right?
Right here.
It's so crazy because you develop like a relationship with people on Facebook. Once you step into artistry and people find you, they add you because some song that you did or some live that you did, it stuck with them. honestly, I had this one woman. She stumbled on my live by accident. Like she didn't know who I was, but she decided to sit there and watch the live, and I was talking about one of my kids, and she just liked my personality, so she hit that add friend button, and like she's been on my Facebook for like over a year now, and she made it to a show to come see me and talk about, my live, and my kid that, experienced pretzel sticks and a ladybug in the same day. So it was really cool.
That's
I was like,
that's
oh,
such a
they all
good
know.
story.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it's nice to finally meet like the people that you're interacting with, because online it's comments, and it's the like button or the love button. It's a message here and
Mhm.
there, but then like to actually like see the person, connect with the person, that's what I enjoy most.
Yeah, I got some really good footage. You and Catfish giggling and laughing about the cowboy hats and stuff
It
to see it.
was so hot in them hats.
But it was an honor to be able to finally like hug your neck and shake your hand and get to
It
meet.
was nice. I'm glad y'all made it. That was a heck of a trip.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, it was.
Louisiana to Tennessee ain't no joke.
The
Mhm.
8-hour trip, but we did it, and wherever we're needed, that's where we go. So
I love it. I love it. I'm excited for everything y'all got going on, and I've seen
Mhm.
y'all's come up, like, you know, s- just from the very very beginning to like boom, Catfish is a DJ, boom, there's Bad Bitch Media, like, oh, now she's an artist too. Like I've seen it
yeah,
all come
and
together.
nobody ever expected about me being an artist. Nobody.
No,
I kept it
no,
Mm.
forever. So
no, I did not expect it, but then when it happened, I was like, okay, Louisiana, show out. I'm digging it.
That's that's awesome.
yeah, I see a feature with me and her very soon that we can kill that one. We gonna
Well,
kill
Okay.
that one.
you guys are more than welcome to like shoot the shit like we're doing now, just not recording it, and head back over to the Zoom afterwards, and you guys can talk and see each other, and you guys talk about a potential feature or whatever.
Always. I'll
And
keep.
future. She was gonna say potential future. Let's do this.
Let's do this. That's right.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it. In fact, I'll send you over my beat what I got so far after the show.
Okay. Dope. I'm looking forward to it.
See, so check it out. There we go, Miranda.
There you go.
Sharing the love.
Yes, you know what? You would be surprised at how many links I've made over the years just in doing this alone with artists. And I'm like, I'll go into a group chat, I'll start a group chat, and I'll be like, blah blah blah, this is blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and
Yep.
I just bounce out. They're like, so fucking weird. I'm like, I know, but you guys still keep coming back to talk to me.
That's
Right.
networking via the web.
Exactly.
We do it in person. We meet a bunch of people that we don't know, and then we
Yep.
end up standing there sometimes awkwardly, like, "What up, though? How you doing?"
Right. Exactly.
Where's my manager at? I think I hear somebody calling my name.
That's the me move right there. That's the
That's
me move.
me.
Did
I,
somebody hear Charles? I gotta go.
that's how it was this weekend. It was either Charles or Catfish. He needs something to drink. I need to make sure he's hydrated.
Yep, that's me, dude. I get socially awkward. Like I'm personable and like spontaneous and all those great things, but then like once I get overstimulated, I get so awkward, and I gotta like go find like a back room, something to do, because like I'm about to get really weird and start saying random stuff that don't make sense. It's a bad day.
But you know what? You know you can catch yourself. That's a good day when you know you can catch yourself and you're like, oh, shut the fuck up and get out. Like, quit adulting. It's time to stop adulting now.
Oh, I learned by trial and error. There's been plenty of embarrassing moments where I didn't fucking stop.
Okay, all right. That was one of the staple questions that we used to have. Let's bring it back now. What is your most embarrassing moment at an event or venue?
Oh my God. Let's go through the vault. My most embarrassing moment at an event or venue. Shit.
And you don't even have to name witnesses.
Oh, but there's so many of them.
Oh shit.
Everything I do embarrassing is done for the public. Okay, it's never one of those. Didn't see that. No, shit got caught on camera or something. What's my most embarrassing one, Brad? Could it be the one where I fell and scarred my knee? That was fun. That was fun. Right on the side of the stage while who was playing? Doobie? Was it Doobie? Yeah, while Doobie was on stage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah. I fell side stage while he was up there, you know, icy ass titties. Nope, they're not icy. They're broken. They're on the ground.
I love it.
Titty down, titty down.
The whole CBA was down.
Oh my God.
CBA was down. Yep, that was me. That was me. While Doobie's up there doing his thing, being all great and shit, I'm over there falling all over myself.
I can see me tripping and going up the stairs onto a stage. I can see that happening.
Oh, I've done that. I mean,
I do it on my own bedroom stairs. You know, my husband, like, Catfish is like, "What just happened?" I'm like, "It's okay. I fell down fell up the stairs." He's like,
"Up the stairs."
Now, there was one thing that, like, a lot of people consider it like embarrassing, but I don't consider it embarrassing as much as I do. It really like worked my nerves. Pissed me off. So, Young Buck, who we all know and love.
He was bad to his fans. That's the only thing. That's my only fuck him is he was bad to his fans.
He agreed to help me debut my new song, Fuck Fentanyl. Right?
Okay.
Which is big coming from Buck. You know, because that's somebody who's been in the streets. That's somebody who's been on the dealer side of things, right?
Yes.
So for him to even agree and want to do it meant a lot to me. Because, like, you know, reform doesn't come without every step of change. Right? So
he's seeing you as competition, didn't he? So he had to make friends with you.
I don't think so. Like me and Buck, like, we've been cool, but like it was the same day as Afro Man. So after I got done performing Fuck Fentanyl, you know, I was super, super happy about the way that it was released to that crowd. And like there were so many people in that crowd that needed that energy. You know, because they're the same people who needed Breaking Addiction. Fuck Fentanyl is the follow-up to Breaking Addiction because it tells the rest of the story from Breaking Addiction. And it tells everybody else's stories too, you know, people that I've talked to and people that have come to shows and stuff like that. All my music is really real music. Like the things I'm talking about, that's like real life shit, you know, because I'll tell you now, I'm not one of those artists that's good at like making up shit.
Being fake, making shit up, right?
Yeah, I'm not good at that. Yeah, I'm not good at that. I can't do that. Like if somebody asked me to do that, I would have to tell them I'm not the right artist because I'm just not good at it. I can't talk about a Lambo because I would never drive one. I don't have any desire to. They're not my style. I don't like it.
Right.
You know, I'd rather drive a bucket of rust than a Lambo. That's just me being honest. I don't need all that fucking high speed, high energy of a car. No, and it's like flat looking. I don't like it. No. It's not my speed. I'm not gonna talk about it. I also, you know, I'm not the type of artist to talk about like my ass and titties because where are they? Okay, like,
these are reality.
I'm still dealing with my teenage body. It don't matter how many kids I have. It's not coming.
Exactly. Exactly.
The titties only last while there's milk, and that's not even titty. That is food.
And
Okay?
then that's gone. They're just like you stand in the mirror and you're like before 20
After.
or kids.
I'm telling you, like, you know, that we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about ass and titties. What would we even be talking about? You know, so I'm not that kind of artist either. But like, you know, me, I make like the real shit, the shit that's like relatable. And when I was able to present Fuck Fentanyl the way I did, it felt really good because it was like a full circle moment. You know, like I had people that you never would have thought promoted a song like that up there with me promoting a song like that.
That's
You know what
awesome.
I'm saying?
It's
Yeah.
And like the crowd was able to witness it and like take it all in. And I'm telling you, when I got done with that set that day doing that song, there were so many tears. There was so many thankful people, mad people, you know, and rightfully so. It was just this whole roller coaster wave of emotions, and I got to ride that all the way out. It was
Right.
nice.
And you don't get to know how that's going to be received, depending on how it has touched that person's life.
Exactly.
So kudos to you. Major
You
kudos.
don't know their story until they tell you, and you know,
exactly
you don't know if they were the dealer or if they were the user,
right.
you know. And like
Right.
literally in that song, I'll tell you straight up, like the song says, fuck the dealer. Like the hell that you are wreaking, like on families, the havoc, just everything that you're doing. You're out here toting a bag and got all this money. Well, we're out here toting caskets, my guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I wish you nothing but the worst. Like, I wish you nothing but hell. I hope your heart
Yeah.
fucking like gets ripped from your chest. Just like all
Yeah.
these parents and brothers and sisters and kids and mamas, daddies, like everybody's being affected by it. So like
Yeah.
when it comes to the dealers, it's a straight up fuck you. From the bottom
Yeah.
of my heart, fuck you.
My mom, she flat out has said, she's like, why wouldn't you go after the dealers? Because they're perpetuating it. You don't know of any kindergartner, on that special day of kindergarten, the little boy that said, I want to be a police officer, and the little girl that says, I want to be a ballerina. Nobody ever says, well, I want to be a junkie.
Right?
It's like, it don't
But
happen.
there are kids who are like, I want to be a baller. I want to be a
Baller.
dealer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a drug dealer because the media makes it look cool.
Exactly.
They will say that at 5 years old.
Yeah.
It's that right there is crazy in itself.
And a lot of people think that shit's funny.
And it's
that shit's cute.
They do. They really
I
do.
don't find it funny or cute.
Anybody that finds that funny is disturbing. They're moral.
But it's real though.
Yeah.
It's real.
It's everywhere.
Like, whether we like it or not, it's real. There's little ass kids dreaming of being a drug dealer because guns, money, girls.
Yep.
Or they're following behind the footsteps of what they're being raised to or what they know.
I don't ever want to make the music that encourages any person, whether they be young or old, to go out there and fuck up their life.
Right.
I don't want to make that music. I don't want to do it. Like, will I talk about mistakes that I've made? Of course. And I'm not saying that you're not going to make mistakes or that I don't want you to. No, I want you to make mistakes. I want you to fail. That's the only way you'll succeed. But like, I don't want to make it look like the failure is the highlight, because it's not. But music has embraced. It's one of the things that irritates me about music most is it's embraced a way of life that just ain't good.
Yeah.
Like, it just ain't.
Yeah. Well, that's like you bring up fucking Bug, okay? The same night that I met him, he's wearing a blue, I think, Yankees. It might have been a jersey. It's a blue jersey. And he drives all the way to fucking Nashville to punch another fucking artist in the mouth. And his mugshot is in the same outfit. I had him side by side for a while. Let's just say that.
I mean,
Because he was in the same clothes. Like, I was like, I got a picture with you in the same outfit. That's dope.
I know that like there's a lot of artists that you know people aren't gonna like, and they've had their experiences, but you know like there's a lot of artists that people don't realize what it's like to be the artist, you know, and
Oh, yeah.
what they're going through,
Mhm.
and you know especially with somebody like Buck or somebody like Lil White, think
Yeah.
about how long they've been in this industry, and think about how much they've had to bend and break and
Start over
fold
again.
just to get to where they are and still
Mhm.
stay relevant. Like kudos to all those artists that have been doing this for 20 years. And this is more like, you know, they're in the underground scene with like little old me, you know, and that's not an easy scene to be accepted and loved and wanted in, you
Nope.
know, because
No.
like telling you some of these fans are ruthless. They're ruthless. They'll come up to you and just be like, I don't even like your shit. Fuck you. You know, like it can
Like,
be
that's
tough,
okay, bitch. You still spent the money and bought the ticket. What?
right? Like
You're
I ain't
still
have to deal with
here.
that too much, but like I ain't gonna say it's never happened to me because
Right.
I've had several people walk up and be like, "What are you doing? Like, why are you doing this?" And I'm because I love it, bitch. Leave me
Yeah.
alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me
Exactly.
do what I do. You know, worry about your own self.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Is
you
there?
know, like
Go
there's
ahead.
gonna be artists that like they've done bad shit, right?
Right.
And they've been a part of really bad shit. But for me, being in their shoes, like I haven't always been an artist and I haven't been an artist that long, but being in their shoes and seeing everything that they have to go through and the demand and the burnout that you face, like
The always having to be on, like,
yeah, always
always.
having to be on. And like it can be like the smallest thing to the fucking biggest thing. But like you got to be ready for all of it at any given moment because you never know when you're going to have to go do that for your career's sake.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just for making money. It's for the long run. It's for the longevity of your career. You know, you got to go do this right now. You know, and it's just it's amazing to be in their shoes finally, and like to see each and every one of them, like Lil White,
Yeah.
recently sober. You know, he went to rehab and he's getting sober. And before that, you know, like there was a bunch of people bashing him about the way he talked to the crowd and the way he had got drunk and stuff. And but then at the same time, there was another group of people like praising him for sticking to the, you know, Oxycontin Xanax bars days, you know, and being buck fucking wild. But
Right.
like now he's over his 60-day mark sober. Like
That's
fucking kudos to you, my guy. Like you're out here fucking doing it. Like you're out here surviving this wild ass road, this wild ass life. Because if anybody tells you that it's so easy to not get caught up in the rock star lifestyle, they're a fucking
They're
liar.
lying. They're
yeah.
lying.
They're a fucking liar. There
They're
is so
trying to
much
get you to sign
temptation,
something.
right? There's so much fucking temptation everywhere you turn doing this shit. Like literally for
Dude.
everything.
Okay, so I usually don't throw this in, but so Buck Cherry was heading up to Canada, and we met up with them down in Kentucky. They're offloading all their pot because they had one more show, and then they were heading into Canada. And
Right.
they're like, no, literally, you're getting shit handed up on stage. People who are in the VIP are fucking handing you shit left and right. Like what I got my little disposable water bong, and I'm like, that was Buck Cherry's. That's so cool, you know. But you're right,
And they
you
get
know.
mad if you don't take it.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
offended
Yes.
if you don't fucking take their joint or their beer. And I'm like, dude, listen, I'm like the worst artist in the world for you to hand me a drink and be like, here, take this after me. I don't even like drinking after my own kids.
Mm.
You think I'm gonna
Right.
drink after you? No, I don't want to do that. And like,
Yes.
but they'll straight up like get offended and be like, why didn't you take a shot with me? Because you handed me the bottle. I didn't see you
Right.
using a cup. You know, like I'm weird like that though. Like
No. No,
a lot of
because
artists will just take that bottle and knock it back. Not me. Can't
but
do it.
but you know what? Being a female, be it if it's OCD or whatever the reason may be that you don't do that, being a female, who's to say that they're not fucking dosing you?
You know what it is for me, honestly? It was school. School did it to me. High
School
school
did it
did
to
it
you.
to me. Man, listen, I took this health class in high school. Shout out to Miss B because she scared the living piss out of me, man. She made us look at photos of like herpes and like warts and stuff and like, you know, man, listen, she killed my sex life for a while because like I was fucking terrified because she was like, well, you know, you can see it in the pictures right here, but these are the types of diseases that they're not always showing, you know, they go away and then they come back and then they go away and then they come back. And I was like, oh my
Like,
God, I could never.
Mm.
Miss B scared the shit out of me. So I was like, can you get herpes like drinking after people? And she's like, sure. Well, there went that.
Oh.
There went that.
yeah,
But you know what? Safety mom. Yeah.
Like cold sores. Cold sores are a form of herpes.
Herpes.
And I love my mama, okay? But my mama gets cold sores on her nose. I will straight fight her. Don't come near me with that cold sore, mama. Like
Uh-huh.
you're gonna have to wait to love me until like that goes away.
there you go.
Like in 2 weeks.
Like and then you get to kiss me on the protective headwear right here. You know, don't touch my face, mama. I'm like, at what point in your life did you contract herpes, mama? I don't remember this when I was a kid. You know, but now she's older and stuff. She be getting them cold sores. I'm like, who was you drinking after? What was you drinking, mama? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
nasty.
That is so funny.
I'm telling you, it's weird.
Is there like a certain ritual you do before you go on stage to perform?
Pray.
Pray.
I pray so hard.
Yeah, I did too the other day. I think
I pray so hard because oh damn. Y'all gonna make me emotional.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
My music is everything.
That's awesome. That is awesome. But
My music is where I get to let my heart go.
Right.
There's so many other careers in this world. And they're not like being an artist. And being an artist, you literally get to give everyone what you want them to have.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go the facade way. You can be whatever persona you want to be. Or you can just choose to be authentically and genuinely yourself and be vulnerable and make it your therapy, make it everything you want it to be. And for me, the first song that I ever recorded was Breaking Addiction. That was the one. And so from the very start with music has been all about like getting to be myself and getting to be honest and hoping that my time here counts, you know, for something. It helps somebody. Because as a little girl, I needed somebody.
Right.
Know? I needed a role model. I needed guidance, you know, and I can honestly say that even this early in my career, I've accomplished exactly what I wanted to do because there have been teenage girls, and there still are. They're on my Facebook. They message me when they need me, and they come to me and they're like, CBA, I need your help with this. Whether it be a boy, or whether it be doing drugs, or problems with the parents. Like, I can relate to these girls, and I can be there with my experiences and be like, hey, listen, stop. Don't give that your energy, don't give it your attention, because you're going to get sucked in. And
Right.
then what are you going to do once you get sucked in? You think you're bigger and badder than everything this world has to throw at you? It's cold and ugly out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, focus on you and focus on your health, and make your life count. Make your life worth living. you know and
Amen.
it's something that I have to work on with myself every single day, as a mom, as a daughter, you know as a spouse. Like, I have to work on this shit every single day. It never stops.
Right.
So, like,
Right.
my artistry is, I mean, it's for myself, because, like, it makes me feel better going up to a microphone and letting all that out. But at the same time, it makes me feel better knowing that somewhere somebody is going to hear it, and it's going to help them too.
Right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I love that.
Sorry, I got
So,
emotional.
no, you're good. You're absolutely good.
It's been a
Um,
Monday.
fucking Mondays, man.
I'm telling you.
um, so something that I don't usually get to ask, because we've had so few on. How hard has it been trying to get into the good old boys club being a female?
It is excruciating. It is awful. But let me tell you something. I'm blessed because I've known some of the people for a very long time outside of being an artist.
Yeah.
So there are some really genuine artists and people in the industry that will love you for you, that are, like, not judgmental at all, that will pull you into the circle and just be there with you, and I'll go ahead and name a few. Let me tell you something. Jelly and his whole team, from the
Yeah.
top to the bottom, left to right, all the way to the security. Boston, that's my motherfucking brother.
That's
Love
what's
him.
up.
Okay. That little shortstop, that's my dude. Okay.
That's
Fucking
what's
love him.
up.
So the whole Jelly team, it's easy to navigate over there. The whole Struggle team, it's easy to navigate over there. They're real people living real life with real past, that are just doing what they love. So when you meet the genuine people, it's not hard to be a part of the club, a part of the family, because
Right.
they're real ass people doing real ass things. And
Mm-hmm.
even with the success that Jelly is having, like, if I go see Jelly and I say, "Hey, bro, I need to speak to you," I know for a fact that Jelly's gonna be like, "I got you." Let's step to the side. Talk to me, sis. What you got going on?
Right.
You know. Now, the other artists who are, all about the limelight, and all about, the girls, and the rock star lifestyle, getting in their clubs, no, it's fucking impossible. I ain't never gonna penetrate them walls, ever,
Mm.
because they ain't gonna even want to see me for what I am, because
Right.
I'm not fitting in their mold. Like, I'm way the fuck out of it, you know. So, like, as a female, it's really hard, because they think they can, make you into what they want, or they think they can tell you what to do. And if you're like me and you got a problem with authority, you're just like, you're cute.
Right.
Go try that somewhere else. Oh, Buttercup, that didn't work at all, did it? Miss me with that honeysuckle bullshit. But like, there's a lot of people I'll never be able to be in their inner circle, but I'm cool with that, because, like, I don't really care. Like, my music is me. It's a
Yeah.
reflection of me, and either you're gonna love me or hate me. I don't need no in between. You know, like,
Exactly.
I don't like the gray area. You know, Like I want it to be very honest and true. Like, either you're with me or you're against me. Like, and we don't
Yeah.
even have to have that weird um connected thing going on. Like, we ain't gotta do that. Like, we go opposite directions. This world is very small, but also way too damn big to be worried about all that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things to do and places to see and people to meet. Like, I ain't gotta trip over people that don't value my time or who I am as a person. Like, just miss me with that. Like,
Right.
let me go do my thing. Like, you go do yours. I ain't mad at you. I ain't gonna hate on you. You just ain't my type.
Right.
You might love broccoli, but you might hate asparagus.
Right.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't care.
Sorry, I was taking a drink.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, I'm just I like to do my own thing, and I just like to be myself. Like, everywhere I go, I just want to be like my awkward little goofy normal self. Is awkward and
Right.
goofy normal? I guess so. Yeah, whatever.
I'm awkward as fuck and goofy as fuck, and I know I ain't normal, so I
Okay, my
don't know. We're
normally
abnormal.
unnormal. Yeah,
We're abnormal.
that's what it is. Abnormal. I was saying unnormal. Listen to me. Me and my southern slang. I'm unnormal.
I love it. Where exactly are you from?
Tennessee. Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Born in Williamson County. Good old Franklin, Tennessee.
Nice.
Not
Nice.
really. Franklin's a bunch of assholes. I love y'all, but y'all bunch of assholes. Y'all bunch of
Is it a
rich
small
people and
town?
shit. Fuck no. Franklin, the new Nashville. It used to be small. It used to be a little old country town. But no, Franklin done blew the fuck up. I went to Franklin like last year or some shit. I was like, damn, where did all these buildings come from? Like, it's wild, and it's still growing. Like, Franklin has changed a lot. Franklin and Brentwood. So, yeah.
That's crazy. So
It
we
is
were
crazy.
we were going through your pictures, and I think I seen one with you and Stack. You were talking earlier about those who've been in the industry 20 plus years. We
Mhm.
actually got to have Stack on as season 3, our season 3 opener, and interesting character to say the
He
least.
he is very interesting. He is very interesting, and you know, uh, being an artist and being around Stack, and after Stack's had all this experience and years of the trial and error and
Right,
triumph
right.
and just everything he's been through. When he met me, he was very leery. Oh my goodness, he was so like, you're a female, don't come too close, I'm married. And I'm like, honey, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I ain't trying to hit on you. I know you've been around. You've been a rapper for a long time. And I know the rock star lifestyle, okay? And I know you was living it for a long ass time. Don't act like I'm brand new,
That's where health class comes back in.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. And you know what? While I was in health classes, while Stack was real big.
See?
So while he was out there, celebrating after a car full of white boys being successful and getting on with Sony, I was in high school being scared to death by herpes,
Exactly.
So shit, don't talk to me about wanting to be with you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with none of y'all. I'm just here to do a job, sir.
Welcome to my health class during high school.
Yeah. You go see Miss B. Miss B will scare the shit out of you. You won't want to have sex for a long ass time.
Look, I need to get her way then.
She's so caring and she's so kind. She's so thorough.
Yeah.
Like, Miss B scary as shit. Miss B scary as shit. And like
That's
it
funny.
wasn't enough that she showed us the pictures in her class, right? She had us take the motherfuckers home to look at them and study them and stuff. And I'm like,
Oh,
you know, it was in my backpack, and I was like, do I even want to look at that again? Like, it was pretty horrible in class, but like, there was notes on like the sides of the picture, kind of like where you see the frame right now with us, and then there's like a gray space and a gray space. Well, that's where
uh-huh.
like all the words were and shit that were telling you about like these STDs and STIs and stuff. So I was like trying to read the words, but not like see the picture.
Cover it up.
And
Why?
yeah, so I had to go home with that, and like and read that, and then go back to class and act like I wasn't traumatized or anything. Like, Miss B, you're so good at your job. I'm learning a lot.
Gave me nightmares, bruh.
Yeah, and then she like she had us do the whole hand washing thing where you put the dye on your hands, but you can't see it. Like it's
Oh,
just pool.
yeah.
And then you gotta wash it off, and then she blacklights your ass like Gordon Ramsay to make sure you really did the damn thing,
Right.
And everybody in the class is doing it, right? And like you got faith in your peers as a high schooler of them washing their hands correctly, and like we're all washing our hands, feeling all good about ourselves and stuff. And then we all stand in the line at the front of the class, and she turns the light off, and she's like, okay, put your hands out. We're going to go down the line and see who actually washes their hands. And I'm like, ha, yeah, I got this. But I look over as she starts down the line, and like all these people are fucking glowing. And I'm like, did y'all just rinse?
So,
Y'all didn't think this was like the real deal? She put mystery stuff on our hands, And then she got to me, and no shit, like in between my fingers, like in between them is where I didn't get good enough. And in between my fingers, it lit up. Ever since then, I swear to God, y'all, when I wash my hand, I'll just be flicking in between them fingers.
it looked like we're about to do operation or something.
Yes,
Like
yes. Yes, singing the happy birthday song the whole time I'm getting in between
She
them things.
fucked you up for life.
She really did. And I remember all this because it was so traumatizing.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of
Yes.
stuff about high school I don't even remember. But I remember Miss B. And all her traumatizing ways. She was a good teacher, though. She was thorough. I learned a whole lot of shit. I still learn. I know it. Not only did I learn it, I comprehended it. Okay, like it's in there. It's locked
It's a
in the vault.
vault.
that's
It's
so
vaulted.
That's a successful teacher when you carry it with you for the rest of your life. Success.
See, and they say that we'll
Yeah.
never do anything that we learned in school. See, right there, we use that every day.
I've been using it my whole life. I've been scared of some sex. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
That ain't no joke. We learned that you couldn't boil people to sleep with them.
Yeah.
That was it for me. I was like, I burn water anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very scary.
I've been married 19 years, so I kind of went from being 18 to married. So that was it for me.
Listen, y'all. Ciara got married young. Okay, Ciara got married very young, and listen, my ex-husband kind of took me by surprise. Yes, I said ex. Thank God. Anyways, he kind of took me by surprise because I didn't think he wanted to marry me. Matter of fact, I didn't even think he liked me because he was my boss and he hated me. But then some like weird shit happened and we somehow ended up together, and then we were married in like a month. It was awful. Okay, like 10 out of 10. Don't recommend. Just I don't know what the fuck happened. I still can't explain it to this day. Like, I wasn't on drugs at the time, but like chalk it up to fucking teenage dumbass years. I don't know what happened. Okay. But I married this fuckhead, and after we got married is when I decided to ask the question that I was not prepared to ask or get the answer for.
Oh no.
And I was like, so what what's your body count? How many have you slept with?
Oh. And you know,
Oh,
most of the time it's a lie. Most of the
how
time it's a
fucking
lie.
boy.
Yeah, because when they tell you 10, you might as well add 10 more to that.
Yeah.
Listen, this asshole was way too fucking honest for my liking. Okay, so if you actually got to add 10 or multiply by anything, I need to meet Jesus expeditiously. Okay. And this was after we had a baby.
Oh,
So like,
fuck.
I didn't ask this question for a long time, and when I asked it, I was thinking, why didn't I ask this sooner? I'm just gonna ask him. La da 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 da. I got a husband. You know what the fuck was I thinking? Anyways, I asked this man, and he was at 300 bodies.
What?
300 bodies, and he's like,
Wow.
some were 3 and 4 at a time. Okay, that's better. And then he like goes on to tell me this story of how in one night he slept with the mom and both daughters in the same house. And I was
Oh,
you
God, I would have been horrified.
fucking slut bucket. Oh, I was ready to get
Oh.
divorced. I was so ready to get divorced. And I was so mad. And I was so scared. And I was freaking out. And I called my OBGYN and I was like, I need an appointment right now. And his wife was the receptionist and she's like, oh my God, sweetie, what is going on? And I'm like, I just need to see my doctor right now. And she's like, well, just come to the office. Cause like I was freaking out. Okay. So I get to the OB's office and they're like, come on, honey, come on. Like, what's wrong? You know? And I get back there and I grab my doctor and I hug him and I'm like, I need an STD test right now. And he was like, what happened? And I was like, I probably got AIDS. I'm gonna die. And my doctor is trying to be caring and compassionate, but he is also trying not to laugh at me. And I am about to have a full-blown panic attack because my husband is a whore. So he's like, slow down. I'm going to give you every test that you want. He's like, but I'm trying to understand why you feel like you need these tests. And I just bawling my eyes out. I'm like, you don't understand. I didn't even understand. He's really a whore. Like, he slept with everybody.
Oh, the conversations we have with our doctors.
And my doctor was like, okay, let's go ahead. Let's lay back. Let's get the pap smear going. We're even going to do blood work, but let's just talk it through and let's do this, you know? And I'm like, okay, am I going to die from AIDS though? And he's like, you're not going to die. And he's trying not to laugh at me. As my legs are in the stirrups shaking like that was the day I learned how to twerk, okay? I was clapping in the stirrups. I was shaking so hard. Let me tell you something. It shook like a salt shaker. Okay, all none of it shook like a salt shaker. And I was mortified.
Oh my God.
So he does the pap smear. They draw some blood and he gets it all done. And he goes, you do realize that we did all these tests when you were pregnant?
Oh my
Oh, that's so wrong.
My baby was 2 months old.
God.
And I was like, who knows? He's probably had sex with somebody else by now.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, you don't have sex with 300 people just to have sex with one.
And
My
we come
doctor.
full circle back to the health class.
Exactly. Exactly. And he was like, well, honey, listen, unless he's cheated on you. I'm like, oh, he has. He definitely has. I walk in there convinced of everything, convinced of every bad thing in the world. He gave me AIDS. He was cheating. He had like 500 kids by 300 women, everything. Convinced myself of it all. And I was very happy 2 weeks later when I finally got the phone call saying that, everything was
2
good.
long weeks of
Yes.
waiting.
2 long weeks of marital disputes. Okay. And I'm talking about we were having it. Don't you touch me. You shouldn't touch anything. Walking around with a bottle of Lysol like it was going to save me from him. Oh my God.
That is
That's
hysterical.
why my Facebook profile picture is still the can of Lysol.
That I wondered, because see, me and we've actually been friends on Facebook for a few years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Lysol can, I laugh so hard every time I come across something that you post because that picture.
Yeah.
I still do.
Seriously, me and the Lysol can, we have some history.
Close personal bond.
Yeah, we have some history. We made it through a terrible marriage together, I got sprayed a few times.
Just walk behind them.
Yeah, like, please stay away. I warned you. But yeah. That really happened. That really happened.
Wow.
And, like, after that, things were never the same. Like, it was never the same again. Nope. Mm-mm.
I believe
Every
it.
time I look at him, I seen Miss B's class. I was like, you're gonna have sores. They're gonna pop up one day.
Gonosyphilitis one day.
Yeah, I hated him after that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was so mad. It's like, how could you do that to me? You took that chance with me. You didn't think more of me than herpes and AIDS and stuff. He was like, I never fucking had any STDs. I don't care. You slept with 300 people. You could have.
Okay, so more importantly, how long does it usually take for you to ask the question now?
Oh, no time at all. No time at all. But see, like, we were together for so long, because I did everything in my power to try to make that shit work,
Okay.
with having kids and everything. And also, like, faith reasons, because, like, I'm a believer, okay? And I know that the Bible, like, frowns on divorce and stuff like that. So I really wasn't trying to go down that road, Like, if it wasn't necessary, I wasn't going to do it.
Right.
But things that happened between us were beyond anything that I could control or anything that I could fix. So, we had to make the right decision and let go. Like, so that way everybody could thrive, him, me, the kids, all of us. We all needed that to happen. And we are now. We're all thriving. Like, he's doing good in his new life, and I'm doing well in mine, and the kids are doing great. So, like, we made the right decision. So spiritually and faith wise, I don't feel disturbed over that at all. And I needed to get to that point, personally. And once I got there, it was a lot easier. And there's something about Ciara where she just, like, goes, like, all in. Like, I'm either all the fucking way in or I'm all the fucking way out. Like I told you about the gray area, I don't do it.
Yeah.
So when I met the new one, guess what happened? It went fast. It went fast, sister. Like, because all in or all out. So
right.
When Ciara went in, Ciara went in. There was no out. But no, that's been a blessing. And y'all seen him earlier. We have the cutest most rambunctious, beautiful freaking baby boy ever.
I
Like,
remember first born.
I know he was so little, and now he's not.
I know. That's
And now he's not.
He is not little at all.
Grown so much
He was
from
born 7 pounds, 0.7 ounces, right?
Oh,
And now he's not even 2. Not even 2. He'll be 2 November 18th. But he's not even 2, and he wears 5T clothing and a 7-8 shoe.
wow.
You got your quarterback right there.
Ginormous. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's huge and freaking beautiful. Insanely beautiful. So I'm very happy that Ciara went in all fast and stuff. Like, and you know, as an artist, they told me not to get pregnant. I did it anyway. Yeah, I did it. And you know what I did? I performed on stage all like, yeah, I'm gonna rock this whole show.
I'd be like, that's
we traveled the world all preggers and getting all bloated and stuff, and I had my little basketball belly just hopping all over these states. Yeah, you're gonna have to put up with me pregnant too. What, you thought I was gonna go away and be helpless? No. And then right after I had him, actually, Haystack was the first show I did after I had him, and it was because
that's hilarious.
it was literally like 20 minutes from the house. So I just went over there, and it was the first show after I had him, and I was like, hey, look, I'm skinny again. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep. It was 1 month after.
It was freaking awesome. I love
4
it.
weeks. I was back at it. Like, let's go.
Wow.
Tell me what to do.
So what is in the next? What's in your 5-year plan?
So let me tell you something. CBA Music within the next 2 years is going to be doing tippy toppy stuff. Okay, I am going ahead and manifesting that. Like,
claim it.
I don't just want to, but I have to make this work. I have to show myself and my family that chasing this dream has been worth it. You know, those nights of not being home with the kids, those, you know, parties that we didn't get to have because I was on the road. Like, I have to show them that this has been worth every second of this journey. Like, you know, the shh, quiet, mommy's on a phone call. Because honestly, I fucking hate doing that. I hate doing that to my kids. I absolutely despise, I'm on the phone. Don't like that at all. But sometimes it's necessary. And the only time I do that is when it's work. You know, so I don't like that. But sometimes you just got to respect the situation for what it is. But I want them to know that every time mommy had to them and put them off for a minute, that it was for the greater good and that it's going to bring them happiness too. Because it brings mommy a lot of happiness. And yeah, it brings the kids happiness. Like, they love having, you know, a music mommy. But they also get sad when mommy's got a show and they're going to stay with dad.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? So I got to show them that it's worth it. Have to.
It will definitely be.
And then beyond that, like, in the next 5 years, I just want to be a better version of myself. I want myself to grow. I want the kids to grow as better human beings, because it's only getting harder to be a good person. Like, it's not getting any easier, because like everything wants to fucking test you. Gas prices want to test you. Have you standing at the pump ready to smack somebody? You know, like everything wants to try the patience these days. And like, I just want to make sure that me and my family, we're doing what it takes to stay cool under the pressure, you know, like, still be good people, learn how to process all the stress and all the bullshit that comes along, because, you know, I don't like some of the shit that my kids see and my kids hear, and I can't protect them always. I've learned that
Mhm.
lesson. Let me tell you, I learned it today. Mommy went through some shit today. um, and I gotta be sure that like number one, I'm staying on top of myself to be the best me, so I can make the best them. You know,
Right.
and then I gotta show them that music is gonna be worth it, and I want to see everyone that's been with me since day one, my whole team, actually get to have that moment where they sit back, they relax, and they're like, we did it. You know, we got there. This is what we did. So in the next 5 years, I'm going to see my team sitting back and being like, Ciara, we did this. We're going to have like a freaking massive cookout and pool party. And we're just going to sit there poolside and be like, yo, look at what we did. Like,
I
we
better,
did this together.
I better get invitation.
Oh, well, yeah, you're part of the team, Miss Person Unlimited. But yeah, like I want to see good things happen over the next 5 years, and I'm just gonna be 100% focused on making those things happen. Because if I don't focus on it, ain't nobody else gonna do it for me.
Well, I'm very proud of you. I've been watching you for a long time, and I the progress that you've made from the time I started watching you now has been absolutely amazing. And I congratulations. I mean, being new to the game, you're someone I do look up to,
Oh, thank you.
and I'm very proud of you.
I'm glad to be a light in the dark. That makes me feel better. But yeah, it's pretty weird considering like on all platforms I got like 3 songs out there. Like the catalog's not very big when it comes to like what people can get to. But
Mhm.
at the same time, that kind of makes me the happiest because like I got a genuine ass fan base, y'all. Like I
Right.
got people that are like actual real people that really appreciate what I do, and it's not because I've thrown a million songs that don't mean anything to me out there. There's only 3 of them out there for them to go get right now. And like,
Right.
as an artist, I really got to work on my catalog. I've been told even by the big dogs, yes, that includes Jelly and Struggle and them. They're like, you gotta get some more music out there, like, you know, gotta grow. And like that, I'm gonna do. That's something that I've been needing to do. But I'm so hard on myself. If I don't feel like
Perfectionist.
it's the best it can be, I don't want to give it to people.
Right.
You know?
You're a perfectionist, aren't you?
Yeah, kind of like an in denial one. Yeah. I got flaws, y'all.
But you know what? That's usually what makes the best individuals. Those who can admit that they have flaws.
Man, I got so many. And like honestly, I feel like some of the stuff that I've cut in the studio right now that's not released, I did everyone, including myself, a favor by not releasing them right away because, performing them as much as I have, like I've learned that like I can make this better. I can
Right.
do this better. Like, yeah, they've heard it already, but when I release it, like they can hear it even better. And the next time I come back, they're gonna love it even more. Like, so I kind of created an opportunity for myself, for my own growth to like do everything I've already done, but do it better, you know?
Right.
And like,
See, that's something that I've asked a lot too, because although you can watch your growth if you're releasing it, like I have a few artists who like they'll call me and they'll be like, "I just posted it, Miranda," and I'm like, "No, stop! What are you doing? Don't do that!" Like, yeah.
it's
So to
so
hold
easy to
on
get
to it,
excited. It's so easy to
yes.
get excited and post something that you really feel proud of, and I've been in that situation several times. I'm there right now with a few songs where I'm like, oh, they're perfect just the way they are, but I know better. I know better.
Right.
I've learned from all the songs before, like, there's always room to improve. There's always room to grow. And like, no matter how many songs I make, it's always going to be that way. I can always improve. Like, there's always more work to be done. So, and you know, I kind of took like the old school way of doing things, and that makes me really really happy because like, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can still do it the way that everybody else did because, you know, Dolly Parton and George Jones and all them, they didn't have social media to get their music out. They didn't have a TikTok. They
Yep.
didn't have a YouTube. They didn't have none of that. But they have some of the most beautiful, honest, and supportive fan bases that there are. Like they're gonna ride with
Yep.
them till the fucking wheels fall off, and then they're gonna put them back on and ride some more. You know,
Yes.
like and they did all this without the powers of social media. You know, and
Yeah.
without the powers of, you know, releasing album after album and it being right there in everyone's face right away. You know, so I kind of dig the way I've been doing it. Like I'm pretty content with it because I'm not super active on TikTok. Okay, like I think I got like what 5 videos on TikTok. I got like 5 videos on TikTok. Um, Facebook is probably my most engaged platform. Like I use Facebook the most because, I mean, Facebook is kind of like the everybody pile. You know, you got the personal friends, you got the family, you got the music, you got everything. Like it's all there.
Mm-hmm.
So Facebook
Yep.
is real easy to just go to. Which I preferred MySpace. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna say it.
I like
Yeah,
my
MySpace was better. OG ways. Instagram. I try to be on Instagram more, but y'all,
I don't know how
I'm
to
I'm terrible with social media.
I don't
Like,
like Instagram. I feel dumb when I go to look. I don't even know how to post a picture or a post anymore. So I have to leave
it's
it.
different. It's different. You gotta have an app to like resize the pictures, to insta size the pictures.
Yeah, I like my picture.
Oh.
I like my MySpace. I got to pick my music when you look on my
Yeah, and all
profile.
your backgrounds and all your pictures and yeah, the
Exactly.
fonts, everything. You doing the most. MySpace. But no, I'm not good with social media because like honestly I'd rather see y'all in person. You know, and like I'm one of those I like this a lot more than I like, you know, just posting something. But like
Right.
when I go
Yes.
live and I can't see anybody else, I get even more awkward. Then I'm just like looking around.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to do. I'm waiting for a comment. So then like half of my live video looks like this.
That's what mine is.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
I can't keep doing that, people. Like, you know, we're gonna have to do something different. Like this right here, this is cool. This I like because I can see y'all. It's
Yeah.
a whole interaction. You know,
Yep.
it's not just a oh look here's a picture from today, but it's like real talk,
Yes.
real shit. Yeah, I
Right.
like this a lot better. So like if social media was like this all the time, it'd be great. But
Yes. It,
since it's not,
You,
it's
but
weird.
you know what? Facebook is starting to grow up a little bit more, so now you can actually have other people in your lives with you.
Yeah, I did see that feature. I did see that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it can be just like this, basically.
Yeah, I've used it a couple of times with Gray Matter
yeah.
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 when we were promoting the Milltown Festival. Which, y'all, let me tell you something about Gray Matter. So Gray Matter is an artist who's been doing this for a while, right? But any up and coming artist knows that getting traction and getting respect is really freaking hard. Okay, you're
Yes.
gonna work your fucking ass off.
Yes.
I mean, you're gonna work your fucking fingers to the bones, your throat to the fucking esophagus tissue. I mean, you're gonna go through it.
This
And
weekend I worked so hard, I barely even seen them. And when I did, it was like a little red flash going by me.
yeah, he was sunburnt to all get out, sweating like crazy, hunched over from being so sore and so tired. Like, you
I'm
know,
so from this weekend.
it takes a lot for an artist to even go and put on just a show. But
Yes.
to put on a whole festival and all the work that he did to put that on, yo, that's the kind of artist right there. That's the kind that I respect the most. Because you're working so freaking hard.
Right.
Despite what everybody else thinks, despite how everybody else feels, you're working that freaking hard to see your dream come true. That I love. That I love. So shouts out to Grey Matter and that whole Muletown Music Festival. That was beautiful. And I'm
We
so
had,
glad we got to be there.
we had a good time. I'm glad me and Catfish were able to attend, and I got some pretty good footage, so everybody be on the lookout for that.
What? And Freak Show Entertainment hosted it. TJ.
Yep.
He did the thing. He was working hard, helping Grey Matter get it all pulled together.
Did you hear what happened? He
told me.
He actually fainted. We had to get an ambulance out there for him. He overheated. Wasn't drinking enough.
Yeah. I told him, I was like,
he was back up on the stage at the end of the night holding that mic, doing it all over. He never gave up.
Listen, when TJ called himself the host with the most or whatever he said,
yeah.
He ain't lying. Listen, one time at a show, TJ was being the host doing the most. And he was back there dancing like he was 22. Man, let me tell you. That little dance session landed him in the floor on his back. He couldn't get up. I was like, keep on twerking like you're 22. Boy, you ain't 22 no more.
Well, I didn't think he could rap either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that. And he busted out the one that he did with Narcotic. I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah, that's the one he did. That's the one he did, taking a shot at Michael Curtis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't say exactly who he was taking a shot at. He just said he was taking a shot at someone. But
oh yeah, he calls him out in that one. That one's rough. He like used his own song lyrics against him and everything. I was laughing. I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. Cause like honestly, like everybody hates that dude, but they got bad love for him too. So
right,
it is what it is. It's one of those people that used to be good for a moment and then let themselves,
right,
go off to the wayside. Like I find all that stuff funny. You ain't gonna catch me doing no kind of fucking battle rap. No kind of beefing. I ain't about to. No.
I stay to myself. That's what I told when I started this. I said, I'm only doing it because I'm having fun with it. I said, but other than that, we're drama free.
I did one diss, and it was before I was ever an artist, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I don't even remember how I did it, but I got mad at Katie Noel. And it was because she was saying rape when it wasn't really rape.
Yes.
She was giving like the whole like feel sorry for me vibes, and like I've actually been brutally raped, so I didn't find that very cute.
Captain cut my power on me, y'all. Sorry.
Or
that's cool.
So
right.
So I got mad at her for that one because that was very personal for me, and she made something so public and so traumatizing when somebody who's actually been through it knew that like that was some bullshit.
Yes.
So she got a lot of disrespect from me on that one because I was just in my feelings at the moment, and I was like, that's something you don't play with, bitch. Like, don't ever do that again, because like there's people, men, women, children, rape don't discriminate. Like it can get anybody at any point in time. And like for the people who actually went through it, it's not even semi okay to act like something bad happened to you when something bad didn't.
Yep.
Because like we've been through that, and if we could go back and change it, we absolutely would, but we can't.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the only time I ever got like really funky with an artist, was that one time.
How do you deal with the haters?
I love them bitches.
I call them super fans now.
I love them because like they're probably the most interesting to me. They're probably the most interesting people to me. It's because, like, in order for you to even feel like they're a hater, there had to have been some kind of interaction, some sort of
Right.
engagement for you to feel that way about them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why did they even give you their energy? I want to
Right.
know. What was it about me or what I said or what I did that made you give me any energy at all?
Right.
Especially if you don't like me. Especially if you don't like something I said or something I did, because the chances are, if you're hating on me, I didn't give you the time of fucking day.
Right.
Because your hate wasn't relevant, and it's still not gonna be relevant. But I am gonna be like,
You're not blind.
what was it about me? What did you not like? How did I get under your skin? Tell me, because like I might want to use it sometime.
Right, exactly. Yes, dude, they took video of me. I was at my place of employment. That is still my place of employment, okay? And I did a live at my place of employment,
We're gonna
and
smoke
whoever it
cigarettes.
was sent it into my corporate office. So just a week and a half ago, I got a phone call, and then I got a visit. And then I got, hi, Ms. Monday. This is such and such with such and such. I have such and such on the phone for you. I made it. How far up the track? Oh, okay. And what are you really mad about? They were mad that I vaped inside the store.
What?
Yeah, I know. I know, right?
That's so lame. That's like hardly something to be upset about.
I know it. But, oh well, fuck it. What's the worst you can do? Take my birthday? Fuck
I was
it.
about to knock that cigarette out of my mouth. Hey, I really like this.
You want to go back
Where'd
to
Brittney
Zoom?
go?
I don't know. I think she dropped off. So what I'm gonna do is
Wait.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap up because we have been on for an hour and 18 now. So I didn't mean to keep you this long. We just got to shooting the shit.
Hey, we've been having
But
fun.
yeah, absolutely. So if you want to use the Zoom link and come back and we can shoot the shit in Zoom and do the same thing and we can have our own room.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right, sweet. Well, give me just a minute and I'll be right back with you, okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you for having me. This has been a blast. I love it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. So, you guys be sure that you check out Ciara Adams. You can check her out on all the major platforms. Make sure, even don't like it, share it. It's free. Somebody else who probably has much better taste in music than you will. So sharing is caring. So I want to give a huge shout out to Angified at Angified Presents. Tony, I love you guys. Shout out to Bad Bish Media. I think she had to dip out. Huge shout out to Ciara for hanging out with us for over an hour. I kept her for record time. Tell her manager, I'll have to pay more. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. She didn't JT me. What? I didn't say that either. Fuck. Okay, it's late on a Monday. You know what that means. All of you guys have hated a Monday once or twice in your life, so let Monday love you. I'll see you next week, guys.
What is your profession? Problems on the beat. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. They know me very well, I ain't live no fairy tale. All the work that I put in.